How can you free range your meat chickens? What's going on, SplittinTracks crew? You are back, and I thank you very much for tuning in once again. Well, you guys read the thumbnail, right? Okay. How can you free range your meat chickens? I mean, if that's something you want to even consider doing, you know, some people are all for free range, you know, let them eat the bugs, let them dig around, let them live a natural life for the 6 to 8 weeks that they live, you know. Yeah, might want to give it a shot, you know. In this video, I'm going to tell you how we did it. We did it before, a few years ago. I think a few years ago. I didn't have very much footage of it, you know. I don't even think I had YouTube at that point. But anyways, on this video, guys, we're going to show you how to do it, okay? Now, what do we do first of all? Well, I have game chickens, game hens. I don't have any roosters, but I have game hens. And I always swear by them, you know, their mothering capabilities and their broody instincts and stuff like that. I am a fan of the game hen. They are the best broodies to me and mothers, hands down. They're a thumbs up, okay? Anyways, let's just get on with it. Okay, so we were down to just a couple game hens and they were older. But earlier this year, I went out and got a couple new ones, a few of them. And I did do a video about that. And I told you guys the plan that we had for them and everything. Yeah, so if you guys have been following me for a while, you already know the deal. Okay, we went out, we got a couple game hens, a few game hens, and with the intentions that when they go broody, you know, we will take the unfertile eggs out and after a few weeks and put some meat bird chicks that we ordered. We ordered online through the feed store, okay? So go get yourself a couple game hens, you know, order some chicks through the feed store like we did. We got those chicks. After your hens have been broody for a few weeks, you know, you don't want to give chicks to your broody hens if they've only been broody for like a week, you know. You want to make sure they've been broody for a few weeks. You might even get away with 2 weeks, but make sure they're strong broodies, you know. So that's what we did. Our hens have been broody for a few weeks, and we got 12. Yeah, we got 12 meat chickens. Okay, the Cornish cross chicks. And I was at work, but my wife did the swapping. Okay, now she had put 4 under one and 8 under the other instead of 6 and 6. You know, she got confused somewhere. You know, the counting got mixed up. Anyways, it's all good. You know, they can do it. So now we have some free range meat birds. Exciting times. Now, if that's something that you guys want to do, I recommend giving it a shot. Give it a try, you know. You don't have to haul around any chicken tractor across the yard or constantly cleaning out their pens, you know, because these are meat birds and they grow really fast and they'll poop a lot and you have to constantly clean out their pens, you know. That's why a lot of people will raise them on a chicken tractor to move them around the yard, put them on fresh greens, which is good and all that. I mean, even in a pen is good if you don't mind cleaning after them. They do poop a lot, so, and eat a lot and poop and eat, you know, and they gain weight so fast. And now if that's something that you want to do, you know, you want your birds to gain a lot of weight really fast so you can harvest them sooner, you know, by all means, go for it. But, you know, we have a lot going on with my job and we can't always, and we got a lot of birds in pens right now as it is. So raising some meat birds and just having the mama worry about them instead of us, it really helps us out. And yeah, let's go check out those birds now, huh? Without further ado, let's do it. Okay, so here's one of our game hen mamas right here. And she was just up with her babies, but she decided they are cold, or they decided. But yeah, she doesn't want me touching her babies. You guys see little meat bird babies down there? They are biggins, you know. This is the hen that has 8 babies by accident, mixed up and counting. But check them out, guys. And I'm all for the game hen, guys. Game hens make the best mothers, or game mixes even. But these hens will protect these babies with their life. You see, we don't have to worry about them all day long. We just set out feeders and waterers for them, and that's about it. Mama takes care of the rest. And in about 8 weeks, we'll have some birds. We'll be eating some chicken. Glad you don't understand me, mamas. But anyways, yeah, look at her little family. Great mamas, guys. Get you some game hens if you want some babies. Or I'm sorry, if you want some foster mamas. What's really cool too is that we just put these babies under her, is it last night? Yesterday evening, yeah, last night. No, wait. The night before, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. The night before last night, we gave these babies to these mamas. And they're already up and running around. Let's go find the other hen. Okay, so that other hen, she's around here somewhere. But I mean, they have all of this area just to run free, you know? Living a good life for a meat bird. For a bird that's gonna be harvested, you know, for the table. Now, here's what we gotta do. Here's our responsibilities. A waterer. Well, a feeder that they knocked over, but besides that, mama's got it all in control. Now, these mamas will take these babies everywhere. To places that chickens don't usually go. Well, especially meat birds. They've only seen you know, 4 walls or a wire floor. You know, and like I said, there's nothing against that. But if you want the pressure taken off you to have a hen do the raising for you, recommend the game hens. Yeah. This is our buttermilk game hen right here. It's one of the ones we picked up earlier this year. Yeah, good mamas. You guys see that? Very defensive for babies. I mean, any hen will do that, of course. But these hens, they will, I mean, they'll go after a hawk. They'll go after anything that tries to get their babies. So, what does this have to do with pheasantry? Well, it has a lot to do with pheasantry, because the pheasantry here is our place, is our world. This is SplittinTracks pheasantry. Okay, so if our pheasantry is different than yours, that's cool. We are not going to follow everybody else's path, okay? And what I mean by that is we don't just have pheasants. I mean, we have peacocks, we have quail, you know, yeah, pheasant related. But we also do have chickens, you know. We have chickens that lay us eggs. We have chickens that, you know, are good mothers for us. And well, we have goats, you know. So when you think of SplittinTracks pheasantry, I guess you can kind of think of it as our world, pheasantry. Our world, our state of mind, our everything. This is the way we do things. Now, a lot of people might say, well, you're not supposed to raise chickens with pheasants because they carry diseases that pheasants or peacocks can't handle. And yes, that's true. Don't have any diseases, or try your damnedest not to have them, okay? When you go out and you get your game hens, if you want to try this method, just quarantine them away from the other birds for a while. Make sure they don't have any disease. Now, another thing I like to say about that is a lot of people who raise pheasants, quite a few people who raise pheasants, use chickens, hens, as incubators, as sitters, you know, to incubate their eggs instead of incubators, which is really cool. I mean, there's no better incubator than a hen, when she is broody, of course. So yeah, you got to just be careful, you know. Make sure your hens or chickens aren't carrying any diseases that can carry over into your pheasants or peafowl. I can go on and on about that. But yeah, like I said, plenty of pheasant breeders who use chickens as incubators. So there's that. Look at this wonderful mother hen right here with her meat birds. Now, she has no idea that these came from across the country to the post office. She has no idea that these aren't babies that hatched from her own eggs. Okay? Look at that. Awesome. Just awesome. And them being chickens, just like a game hen, the babies will respond to her clucking. Even though they were hatched without a mother, and for the first day or so, they had no idea what a mother was. But how a mother hen clucks to these chicks, the babies respond to it. See, unlike pheasants, you know, they don't really respond to a mother hen's clucking like chickens do. That's why a lot of people who have hens as foster moms for like pheasants or peafowl or something, they'll have them in a small cage so the babies don't run off. I had tried free-ranging pheasants with game hens, like, you know, having a game hen take care of some pheasants free-ranged, and didn't work out so good. They don't respond to a cluck like chickens do, like baby chicken chicks do. That's why a lot of breeders who have, you know, hens take care of their pheasants, they're in small cages. That's what you got to look out for. You'll notice that. Pretty much all I got to do is set out a feeder, set out waterers, and make sure you don't run out of feeders and waterers, because these little meat birds will eat and eat and eat. See them all getting down right here? And they grow so fast. And like I was just saying too about the pheasant chicks, I had no success free-ranging pheasant chicks with the game hen. I haven't tried every species yet, but from what I've noticed, pheasant chicks don't respond to a mother hen's cluck as good as chickens do. And like I said, that's why a lot of people who have hens raise pheasants, it will be in a smaller cage so they can't run off. Now, if you guys know of someone who has successfully had free-range pheasant chicks raised by a broody hen, please let me know, because from what I've seen, I have not seen it yet. They're always in a smaller cage. Reason why I ask is because I would love to do it. And like I said, I've tried it, but with every species, I have not, of course. I have heard that ringneck pheasant chicks will be raised by a game hen better free-ranged, but that's ringneck pheasants, which I don't have, so just keep throwing that out there, you know, because I still am curious about that. I would like to do some more research into that, you know, study that a little bit further, and give it a try myself, you know. Be neat to have some little pheasant chicks running around here. We'll see. Okay, completely random, guys. Remember that one video I just made saying how I didn't get any fertile mono eggs? Well, we just hatched our first mono chick from these two back here, which is really cool, guys. So, hey, to my credit though, I did say we weren't done, but I didn't see it coming, and it came. We have a mono chick now, and plenty more eggs in the incubator. Cross our fingers for more. Oh yeah, and something else really cool about free-ranging your meat birds. Look what the mama hen gets to show them that we can't show them. That is dust bathing. You see that? Oh my goodness. This is just, I am just so grateful for these hens, I swear. You know, we're gonna pack that freezer full here in a couple months, and it's thanks to these girls right here. I kind of disrupted her little dust bathing there, but you guys get the point. These hens get to show these little babies things that we can't show them. And the short time that they're here, they will live a great life. Hey, mamas. Just fascinating, fascinating. Now these little guys had no idea what a mother is. You give them some motherly love and they take right to her. Everybody, this is Gravy. Here's your little update on him. Come on, Gravy, stay still. You know, he's getting big, isn't he? He eats too fast sometimes. He eats and eats and eats. He's gonna be the bruiser, that's for sure. Anyways, who else we got over here to say hi to? Thelma? Hi, sweetie. I know, I miss Kevin too. Things around here are gonna be a little different for a while. You know, the vibe is kind of off without Kevin being around here. Free range meat chickens, whoever thought. Pretty cool though, huh? Now my wife, she gets a lot of the credit. And here she comes right now. We were just talking about you.
I know I'm driving you crazy, I'm sorry, but I had to share a story.
What's your story?
You wanna know? Ooh, I'm like in the trees. Do you wanna know one of the most
Welcome to the
things?
jungle, baby.
I know, right?
This is the jungle. I created this jungle. Look at this jungle.
It's stunning.
Isn't it? Birds like it. Anyways, what were you saying? Sorry.
So like everybody loves lists, right? Like the top 10 ways to cut your hair, the top 10 ways to break your arm, right?
Right.
Top 5 ways to hurt your foot on a pheasant tree. I went over to where Adrian's old Pep Jr. little, you guys all have like old chicken coops that are retired but you can't tear down.
We still have that thing around here?
We do, and we can't get rid of it because it was our son's first chicken coop.
Anyways,
squirrel, I walked up to it and I, in flip-flops like I always am, and I maybe kicked the hardwire cloth, which means that I got 2 holes in every single one of my toes all at one time.
That's pretty talented, sweetie.
It hurt.
That's great.
I had to share.
Anyways.
Back to what you're doing. Bye.
What we were saying, hold on, honey, I need you for this.
Oh, okay.
Come right here.
Back.
Come right here.
Right here?
Yeah. Just talking about how cool it is to have the free range meat birds, you know, and the hens, those game hens, take a lot of pressure off of us.
They're like putting...
We just give them food and water and they're good to go. There's not really any cons. The only thing I could think of it be a con, and it's not really a con, is she can't cover them all by the time they're 3 weeks old.
Especially when I can't count and I put 8 under one and 4 under another.
They're such big body warm birds that by the time they're a few weeks old, you know, and this time of year, they don't even need to be under their mom. It's more of a comfort thing than anything.
Actually, when I brought them home, you told me to set up a brooder for them. I did not. I put them in a dog kennel in the sun, and they were the happiest babies ever. They thought the sun was amazing, so they will be just fine.
Yeah, so no, great success. If you guys want to do this, please give it a shot. Just a little recap of how to do it by yourself, you know. We're just going to go over it really quick, okay? Go out, get you some game hens. Of course, if you have the property to free range birds, that's important, you know. We can do it in the city. But
no, the problem is if they're in any type of coop, they poop so much. They need to have, you got to free range them.
Yeah, they poop, eat, and poop, and eat. It was
game hens.
Game hens.
Get them free ranging in your property.
Yes. Get them established to your property. Second, wait till spring when they lay eggs. They definitely will go broody, and let them be broody for a few weeks.
Find them. You have to find them once they've gone broody because they hide really well as game hens.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Love them.
Found a new one yesterday. Okay, let them go broody.
Let them go broody. After a few weeks, set it up with your local feed store or a hatchery, whoever you're ordering from, to get your chicks, you know, and as soon as you get your chicks, make sure their hens are ready. Call
ahead of time. Ben doesn't know this, but I actually had to call back in February to get the guaranteed. We got lucky this year because I got
Don't do it last minute. That's what we're saying.
They place the orders like some of the, if you're going to order straight from the hatchery instead of a feed store, they place their orders in like October. You have to be really, really on it. Yeah. Just to get the birds shipped in May or March. It's all about timing, really. You have your hens broody for a few weeks. You know, you might even get away with 2.5 weeks, but I wouldn't push it. Don't do it too soon. But it's all about timing. They got to be ready to have the babies. Yeah, so at nighttime, take all the eggs that she's setting out, take them out. Don't get pecked. Replace the eggs with the meat chickens and barricade them in, kind of, you know, make it dark. You know, they have the whole night to sit through. She'll hear the peeps all night long. She'll think that their babies are hers and they came from the eggs that she was sitting on. I don't know if he showed you the footage, but she knew immediately that they were hers after sitting on them for like 12 hours. Right. She stood up and she called them out to get water. They're such good mamas. They are very good mamas. Really good mamas. Yeah. You know, you can even probably do this with cochins if you want. I mean, but I am all for the game hens as far as mothers. Okay. The broodiness, yeah, silkies and cochins will work for you too. But if you want a good mother, get a good game hen or even a game mix. Something in that, you know, something along with that breeds. If you live in the city, they're the birds that you'll find wandering around the city. The chickens that like survive in the wild. Yeah, because they survive because they have those natural instincts. They're so tough. And they're built like athletes, so they can fight off any predator, you know. Hey, it looks like we're sponsored by Google. Not sponsored by Google. Would be cool, but no, we're not. Yard sale find. You guys like yard selling? So do we. We hit the jackpot with this. You want yard sale? We can't go into that right now. No, too big of a squirrel. But too big of a squirrel. Like Google, not sponsored by Google. Anyways, last step is to let them free range until they're, it takes a little while longer. Yeah, when that's why I said 8 weeks. It's like 6 weeks. Yeah. I think we got to go like 8 to 10 weeks this week, or this time this week. 8 weeks is a good roundabout number. Yeah. But yeah.
give it a shot, guys. And if you follow our steps, you can't go wrong. Just make sure that, you know, you have the property to free range birds, and the mother hens themselves are protected, you know. They will fight and put up, you know, risk their lives to protect their babies, but they still are chickens. So anyways,
did you tell them the best part?
what's that?
That there is absolutely nothing better than feeding your kids and your family food that you know exactly where it came from.
Oh yeah.
Not only are these not just raised in a, not just raised in a tiny little coop, it's not just raised on feed. They're raised on bugs and plants, and they live such a great life. So you feel really good. Oh, goodness gracious.
And like I said, you don't have to truck around no chicken tractor, because that can be a pain. Truck around and truck around in your chicken tractor, you know.
Moms handle it.
Yeah. You don't have to clean out the pen as much, you know.
I gotta go back to my garden.
Yeah. But
see y'all later.
Wrap this up with me.
Oh, sorry.
So please, please try this if you're into meat birds and you want some free range meat birds. You know, it's better for the chickens, better for you. Give it a shot.
Make sure to, I don't know, can you bookmark videos? You can save this video, because you'll forget and it'll remind you, hey, I wanted to try this, and I'm gonna check on their tips.
Yes. So without further ado, we are going to get out of here, and no more squirrel, no more off-topic subjects.
But it's so fun.
It is so fun. Oh, we got a new bird. Check out my wife's channel for that.
Oh yeah, no, off topic. Go check out Mrs. SplittinTracks and find out the bird that I brought home 3 different kinds of birds this week. Do you realize that?
Huh?
It's a little bit of a problem, but it's amazing. It's a good problem.
Yeah, anyways, check out her channel, guys. Check out her channel.
I'm gonna go work on that video now. You guys have a good day.
You too. See ya. This is Ben and Amber from SplittinTracks Pheasantry.
Bye.
Bye. Lorelai, where are those baby chicks?
Over there.
Over there in the Amazonian jungles of SplittinTracks Pheasantry? Oh, look at them. Hi, babies.
She got a lot of babies.
See, that sun helps you out, Mama. When you don't want to relax and keep them warm, the natural sun will. Go catch your mama, guys.
Go catch up.
Go catch up to your mamas. Come on, chunky butts. Come on, chunky butts, go. Go, go, go.
Wrong way, Jose.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
Go.
Goodbye.
It tumbled on the ground.